I know that. Call them down. Come on. Come on. I think they're just a little bit scared of you. Call them in. What are they doing? Say, come on, you silly birds. Get in there. Come on. They're a little bit startled today because they're not used to the miniature version of me bringing them in. Just training them young. Right, you want to go in and let them out? Well, into the next section. We've got to feed them. Right, in we go. Let's bring them in. Come on, you guys. The new boss is here. Come on. Here. Yes, you love them. Come on. Right, hang on. Let them go in. You got to let them go in, okay? You're just getting too excited. Okay, so I had to take the little fella out of here because he's getting too excited, but he's been helping a little bit, which is really good, and he does enjoy the birds. But today we've got a bit to cover. Tomorrow, I've taken this food away for the moment because we've still got a few more on the roof. The birds are in the silly season, so all the cocks and hens, and basically the cocks have been a bit of a pain. There's still a few up on the roof chasing hens, but that's fine. You know, there's no real pressure on them at the moment. So tomorrow we are basketing for the $20,000 race. They're starting to come in, the last few that are just the hens. So what in this video today, we're going to separate the birds we're going to send. We've got 2 birds that can race in the $20,000 ring race. So that's going to be pretty good. Which is this cock over here, which you've probably seen a little photo I put up of him. He has really healed up so well from his injuries, and he's been right out to about 400 or so kilometers, so he should be pretty right for this one. It's about a 500 kilometer race. It's going to be reasonably tough actually. There is some headwinds, so hopefully my birds do pretty well in it. They do handle the headwinds reasonably well. The tougher races, so fingers crossed I haven't just jinxed myself. So we've got 2 birds. We've got that cock bird there, and we do have another hen here somewhere. I think oh no, there she is. I think that's her, which is the little ugly hen, which she was very ugly in the beginning. So we will be basking those 2 in the $20,000 ring race on the weekend. That will be a separate video, but today we've got to separate these birds once I get them all in, because what we're going to do is there's a young bird derby on at the same time. There's not many of these special ring race birds, so for the cover, the Federation wants to, for cover, add in extra birds. So I'm going to send a few birds out anyway. We might thin out a few, which is good because we are just going to breed a whole bunch more. And what's left, we might breed from as well, because what is left here is they're all reasonably good birds, to be honest. They've all made it through, and you know, most of these have placed or been in the first few birds back, so they've been pretty well. So we're going to send out a few anyway, just to get them that last race. Hopefully they might do well in the Young Bird Derby, which would be pretty cool. But we also, hopefully, I'd like to place in the ring race as well. At least if we can just get our money back, I'll be pretty happy. Still 2 more birds out there. I'll wait for them to come in. I might put some food back in here now. The rest of them are in. And then I'm going to separate the birds I'm going to send tomorrow. So when I come home from work, all I got to do is feed the birds, give them some water, put them in the basket, and then I got to race up and get them in, loaded up for the race, because I won't be flying them tomorrow. So I'll let these have a good feed now. They're actually one cock. That cock's going to go. I think he's pretty been pretty good actually. He dropped with some clock birds one time. Come on! But he's too busy chasing a little hen there. Yeah, I'm waiting for those last few to come in, and then ones to finish off that food. These more guys are going to miss out if they don't come in. I'm not going too easy on it. We're going to check on this breeding section. We've got a few little changes going on here. You'll notice that Apache's still just kicking around. He's cruising. We are going to try and pair him up sooner or later. He's starting to get, yeah, he's getting there. He's getting there. He's just on that young side, so he is starting to chase hens, but not to that full extent. So here comes that cockbird. Here he comes. Cruising and crowing. That's what he's doing. He's just cruising, crowing and everything. So yeah, we're in that funny stage. So we've got these 2 pairs boxes open just for an hour or so, just to get them used to it, because these are the 2 problem pairs. The rest of them up here, the other 3 are fine. I can leave those boxes open. They don't fight. They don't go in each other's boxes. just these two, a bit of a problem. This cockbird here, he's very dominating. He wants every box and every hen. That's what he's been doing. So it sounds like we've got another bird to come in. There it is there. Come on. That's the one who's going to pair up with Apache. But I seen that one that's up there crowing after a hen. So I've just separated it for the time being because I thought it was a hen. Anyway, I'm wrong. Because some of those are a bit young and they're a bit hen looking at the moment. So anyway, we'll see how we go. So our main goal now is just to get these pairs sort of dialed in and used to their boxes. So I don't want them smashing eggs. So I'm trying to get them sorted as best as possible. He's a good cockbird though. He's definitely really caring and sort of looks after the hen a bit. So I'm pretty happy with that. So I think they'll breed pretty quick. He has been driving her a bit as well. So that's been a positive. But at the moment they're just doing a little bit of courting. She's a very beautiful hen. All these little white daughters of Storm are beautiful. And we're looking at the next generation of race birds being made right now. Which is good news. That's why I like having these boxes open. The birds are a lot more comfortable and they will breed. But this big Vanderbilt cockbird we got here, he's definitely a bit of a problem. So I'm trying to really get them used to it. They do have one egg. The hen hasn't laid a second egg yet. So I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, we'll get these two settled in, hopefully before we get too many eggs in here. But I'm going to shut these up shortly and let the rest of them out, and then I'll just keep doing this over the next few days, and these ones should be fine. It's just a bit of a pain. I should have had the cockbirds in here a bit earlier and sorting them out, but yeah, it's just been a bit of a rush. So what I'll do now, these have been out and eating there as well, so I'm just going to lock them up for the night. Hopefully they'll be fine in there together. That's what I've been doing anyway, just to keep the peace for the time being until they're settled, like these ones over here, and they're all happy in their own boxes and they keep to their own business. So we'll open these ones up. These ones are always open now. So this is Rosetta. This was the gift bird, like Apache, and she's well and truly paired up with I think he's 8003, which is one of Leon Storm's son. Going to be really nice babies. I'm pretty excited for that pair. They are going to be really nice. And we've got these other pair here. They're well behaved as well. I really like this cockbird, and they are on both eggs as well. So I'm pretty excited for this pair as well. I think there is probably 6 pairs in here that I just think are really good, and then the rest are more just fillers at the moment. They're still good, but I don't hold them as high regard as the 6 main pairs. This is probably one of my better ones. I'm waiting for this hen to lay. Hopefully she lays tonight or tomorrow. You know, I was a little bit concerned she might be egg bound, but there's no real evidence of that just yet. She's just a puffy back end kind of hen, so I'm keeping a close eye on her anyway. Maybe she's a little bit fat. I think I've fed my birds too well this year, so I'm just keeping a pretty close eye on them. We'll have a look over the back side here as well, make sure everyone's behaving himself. And we've got Apache here. I'm going to show you in a second. We did have a hen paired up in there with a cockbird, but since I found out that the one I was trying to pair him up with is actually a cockbird, I've split them up. I'm going to race that cock this weekend. The hen, I've got her separated over in the other pen, and I'm going to try and pair them two up, but yeah, and we'll show you that over the next few days if that works. So I've opened up this box as well, which in this one is Leo's son, which they're doing pretty well, so she's always hanging around there, so I think she'd be pretty close to laying anyway. She's another beautiful little hen. I really like these little hens, especially now they've matured as well, so pretty excited to see how they go. And then there's a bit of chaos in here. You can see 8007 is chasing Rosetta, so she must be pretty close to laying. He's driving her onto the nest, which is good, so you should expect some babies soon from there. That's pretty cool. And we've got all the cocks over here going crazy, but that's about as much as going on this section at the moment. I'd say this hen is close to laying again. Not sure if I'm going to let her do a round of splits, don't know yet, but I just want to get this little Leo Storm baby out. Leon Storm are just up here cruising as well. Nothing too exciting. She'll probably lay again soonish. I'm not pushing her, but if she wants to, she can. And we've got this guy's ready to wean shortly. I really probably try and take him out on the weekend. He's feathered up under there and he should really be out of here by now. But I've got to tidy up this section here ready to start weaning some babies into, which hopefully I'll do this weekend. And we've got 2 little eggs there. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we get a tiger grizzle, because that'll be good. This pair as well, probably on their final lot as well. I do want to try and pair him up as well, but they are quite nice. Little mealy hen, I'd say. And then we've got a little checker cockbird here, which is going to be very similar built to this big fella up here. He's going to be a weapon, a little speed machine, I reckon. He's friendly, but also very protective of his box. I would say over the next few days, things will calm down a little bit and we won't have as much fighting. Just got to get those 2 boxes settled. Everyone else here is pretty civil, which is good. And hopefully before we get too many eggs, because I don't want to get broken eggs or killed babies again. So this is the section. I've got a piece of timber in there at the moment. I was trying to pair up my special ring race cock, which he's chasing that hen at the moment. I don't think he's been a bit of a pain, but so we're just going to enter him. But that's basically it for now. We've going to separate these birds shortly in a second. I'll show you what we got, show you what we're sending. So I'll do that now, and then we'll close that video out. Now he's doing what I wanted him to do. I was hoping to pair him up with a hen before we send him on the race. And now he wants to. Because there's a bit of money in this race, so I'd really want to do as much motivation as possible. And he's pairing up with 2006, so this is really good. Maybe I won't send her, just send him. But this is really good. I've been trying for 2 days to do this and nothing. Then the day that I don't try, it happens. Well, that's really good. I might just leave them 2 together in here until we basket tomorrow and then send them, because this is really good. This wasn't happening before. I did try with this hen here, but she doesn't want a bar of it. She's only interested in me, and that's proven to be a big problem this season with her. So yeah, that's not too good, but no stress. What I need to do though is separate, like I said, the ones we're going to send tomorrow, and the rest we'll just set aside. Right, so we have 8 in this side that we can send, and then we're going to send 1 on that side. So we've got 9 to send. I'm not going to send 2006. She does have a current ring on there. I can only send young birds, so I can only send ones with the current year ring on it. So that's pretty much all these ones here. So we've got 2 Federation rings in here. That's why there's pink and blue. So we're going to send all of these to the young bird derby, and then we're going to send that hen to the special ring race, and then that cock. So I did try and pair her up, but she's not really interested. So basically tomorrow I'll be basketing all these birds. Hopefully I really want him to win. Here's the one that had the chest ripped open on him. If I do have a photo, I'll put it up in the corner as well. I almost put him down. It was that bad. He couldn't eat. There was food coming out of his crop, things like that. So he did really turn it around, and I'm fingers crossed for this. Oh, I'll tell you what, if he wins, that will be super. And then the ones out here, I will put them back in this back section, but I just wanted to make sure that we've got enough there to send for a bit of training. But there is obviously some young ones here that haven't been out. That one's got no ring, and then we've got a few other ones like this that are just too old. They've got last year's ring or the year before. They can't go anyway. So you as well, what are you doing over there? So yeah, we should be pretty good. Pretty happy how this turned out. So next video is going to be race day, the last race of the year, and I'm really hoping we get some birds back. It is the furthest that we have been yet on this channel. And it's, you know, there's a bit of stake on this. You know, we started with 14 rings. We lost a couple around the loft, and the rest we lost in racing and tossing, and we ended with 2 special ring left. But you know, we've got the ugly hen, which she could definitely surprise us. She's got a bit of go in her. But then we've also got Crimson here, which has always been a friendly cock, and I called him Crimson because he's got this real crimson eye on him. So hopefully this cockbird, this little bit of motivation might work. He's been out to 400 kilometers, so you know, he's definitely he can do it, even if he just follows the other birds home. But you know, he can do it, the big fella. We have clocked his brother, his full brother. We got club second, but we did lose him in the race. And we also did clock his sister, which is the little muley hen up there as well. We clocked her, and she was also some on the drop as well, and she's a few times. So, he's definitely got it in him. That's all I'm saying. So stay tuned. I might just leave these guys in a bit of peace. And yeah, tomorrow's basking time, so I'm pretty excited. There's a lot going on, so see you tomorrow. Ugh, no wonder I couldn't pair her up. Look here. She is paired up, so good. Anyway, that's good. Both paired up, bit of motivation. See you tomorrow. I just had to add that in the video.